Good evening. Merry Christmas. How is everyone doing? Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back. How are we? Merry Christmas. Welcome back, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening. Compliment of the season. I throw away salutes. Film girl, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our live show. Somebody said yesterday they thought it was a live stream. People are so accustomed to the live stream now that nobody wants to watch the short videos anymore. But those live streams, they take a lot out of me, honestly. So here we are again with another one. Gistmas this year, I must confess, has been really, really tough. It's been really, really tough. I feel like I really struggled this year with Gistmas, but because I said I was going to do it. So I just tried every day to make sure I'm putting those videos out. But this year has been the toughest for me because it's been a really long year for me. So I feel like, it was hard work. It's always hard doing this, you know, videos, but this year doing it daily, wow, it took a toll on me. But I'm feeling better. I went and released some of those stress in my stress bucket, and I'm back feeling more relaxed. Yeah. Cynthia, darling, how are you? Welcome. Gora's Corner, thank you very much for being here. All my members, I'm shouting you out. And I'll do well for my body. Oh. How are you doing, Cynthia? Your holiday has started officially. Wow. Let the party begin. Invite me to all the parties. Yeah, film girl, thank you very much. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy thing. This live streams especially. I mean, with the short videos, those ones are still pretty difficult to make. They are not easy. YouTube is not easy. It's only someone that does YouTube that will tell you. If you are the one filming, you are editing, you are posting, you are doing all the, thumbnail, everything. Wow. Is a full-time job. Yeah, Bo is fine. Bo is all right. He's all right, Finger. He's done the funeral now. He shared why are you not in our group? If you were in our group, you would have seen a clip of the funeral. He shared it with us in the group. It made me very emotional. Reminded me of my mom's um passing. Going how many years now? 14 years now. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Tonight, we are here to do an update about this story that keeps giving. Yul Edochie is the story that keeps giving, never stops giving. You know that kind of gift that they give you that keeps giving? That's the story of Yul Edochie. He never stops. Quite frankly, he posted something a while ago that he was saying how he was this and that and that and this. I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't I didn't even look at it because I was like, this guy is an attention seeker. Where he was saying that he's proud to be a polygamist. Yeah. He was like, I'm proud to be a polygamist. I didn't give it a second thought because I was like, you know what, this guy is an attention seeker. So I'm not going to give him any of my attention. So this is literally what he posted a few days ago on his page. Let me see if I can find it and show you guys. Help me thank Ola. Ola has helped me to upgrade my my YouTube now. What's it called? My StreamYard is looking it's looking very nice. Thanks, Ola. Put me through this evening. Okay, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm showing the wrong thing. Okay, so I hope I got it. No, that's not the one. This is the one. Okay, let me show it. This guy is someone that screams. Literally, he screams for attention. He's like, here am I, here am I, here am I. Can you see me? Can you see me? Yeah. So when he posted this a few days ago, I didn't even look at it. I was like, there's nothing to say about this. Let me show you the one he posted because it's like this is the only time that he actually trends. Okay, this is it. I feel like this is the only time that he feels that he trends. So he tries to bring up this issue of polygamy over and over again. Even though people are like, dude, you've done it, move on. Nobody's interested in this story anymore. Just move on. Yeah. So this is the one. Let me be sure that you guys are saying, yeah, this is the one where he was boasting, and this was just 3 days ago. He said, I'm a very proud polygamist with my full chest. And then he started quoting scriptures. Read Exodus 21, verse 10. The Bible acknowledges polygamy. It is my destiny. God directed me to do it so I can give my son a proper identity. Therefore, it came with many blessings. Blessings for me, blessings for my wife, Queen May, to calm her down. Because as a human being, she would definitely not be able or not be happy about it. And blessings for my wife, Judy, as well. I am a solid man of God with so much grace. You may not understand my life and may say negative things about me. I won't blame you. It's my life, not yours. So you're not supposed to understand it. Ah. You see how somebody will go through all this hustle, all this plenty wahala to explain his life, which is none of our business, yet you are explaining it. If it's none of our business, why do you keep bringing it up? Guys, people have moved on. Why don't you chest it with your full chest and be a polygamist and move on? And then he said, Dear Lord, I acknowledge your abundant blessing in my life, in my family, and I just want to say thank you, Lord. My mouth will forever testify your goodness. May your mighty name be praised forever and ever. Amen. People tell and say, Ogbeni, it's your life, it's your choices. We are tired. Nobody's interested in this story anymore. Move on. Okay? Move on. Oh my God. This guy, today, I finally, when I saw that post, I was like, you know what? People sent it to me. I was like, clout, as usual. It's chasing clout. So I'm not going to give it my attention. It's like he keeps bringing it up over and over again so that people will talk about it. If you say it's your life, you are very proud of your choices. Why are you talking about this? When people have even forgotten, people have moved on. Even May has moved on. She's living her best life. She's traveling. She's, getting endorsement, collecting them by the minute, and things are looking up for her. And as it should. That's why I put that first picture that I put here that, the best form of revenge is success. Mm. When somebody do you something where pain you where, when you turn it around and you build yourself and you become successful financially and, you rise above it, that's in the pain where. And I put it to you, it with all humility that the way this lady handled this situation, at a point I didn't understand what she was doing, but I think she's come to a place now where she's handled it very. A lot of women will not be able to handle this matter like this. Honestly, even me, I don't think I can do that. No, because I'm this kind of person that my own is okay. You did this, okay. Let's just let everything just scatter, make everybody they go. But I think she's handled it very well. But I think she's still hurting. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. What happened to her? I think he wants to undermine it, and he keeps bringing it up over and over again, even though everybody's trying to move on. I don't know why he keeps bringing it up, but he does. So from time to time, when he's not getting, yeah, I agree with you. Realities around you. You are so right. With narcissists, yeah, it's very, very important that they bring these things up from time to time. Always seeking attention. I don't know why Yul will not allow this matter. Even social media in-laws, they've moved on. Everybody is like, you know what? Dude, this is your life. If this is the cup that you want to drink from, drink in peace. Stop disturbing us. You come online, you post, it's my life. God supports polygamy. God is the one that appointed me. I'm a man of God. I'm the. Ta ló béèrè ẹjọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Ẹjọ́ ti wá pọ̀ jù báyìí. Who ask you? Who ask you? Even the so-called first wife, May, has moved on. She's not following you anymore. But you keep going. It's like whenever he sees that something is happening to her that is good, like she's traveling, she's doing things, because she was in the UK recently doing things, he will start with the polygamy thing again just to bring the attention to himself. Do you know why? All this while I've been looking at this guy like this. I'm looking at this Yule of a human being. I'm just looking at him like this, like this guy, this guy. But after I saw this so-called apology, I realized that he's clueless. He's completely clueless. He has no clue. And I don't think he will ever understand what he has done to his wife. I don't think he will get it. He won't get it. Because if he doesn't still get it by now, then he will never get it. So let me refresh your memory for those of you who don't understand where this whole, drama is playing from. This man, I need to open this door. Yul Edochie, interesting human being. Very, very interesting. He thrives on controversy. He loves it. He enjoys it. Every day, you are coming to remind us about how you are carrying the plaque for polygamy in the whole of Nigeria, the new generation. So, in case you don't understand how this story has unfolded, some of you who may not be aware, let me refresh your memory a little bit. It's good that you know what we are talking about, right? So, this guy is an actor. He's a Nollywood actor, right? And he's a Nollywood actor. Married though. I don't know how he married her. There are different stories about how he married this girl. His second, the first wife, right? But that's not what we are all about today. That's not what we are talking about. We are talking about how he got himself to this place where he will not allow anybody to drink water and put cup down now every day. His story. Once upon a time. So he's an actor. He's not the best in the industry. Was doing reasonably well for himself. And then all of a sudden, he was married. Yeah. He was married and beautiful children. Really beautiful, beautiful children. God blessed him with. So the wife is Mary Edochie. If you can see my screen, she's the one on the left. Beautiful woman. We never knew anything about her. I don't even know if she worked or did anything, or she was just raising children or looking after him. Really, really lovely girl, woman. So he met this second one that he's calling his wife now. He met her on the movie set. She was a married woman, guys. A married woman. This one that calls herself Judy. As a matter of fact, the husband, I don't know if you guys remember, recently came out to say that it was from his house that she met this man. And there was some story about how people were saying that they are not even sure that the man is saying that he's not allowing him access to his two children. She already had two children, so she was like a housewife to the man, right? All of a sudden, because she wants to enter Nollywood now, maybe she's idolized this Yul Edochie. You know, when you see your film star or film movie industry star that you like now. I don't know. That's how they started though. It's from acting movie. He said he was going to make her a star. She that is married to this man, Mr. What's that his name again? Is he Obasi? Who can remember his name? This poor man. Somebody reached out to me about him the last time after he came out and was saying a lot of things about how Judy took his children, blocked him, and and gave them, basically gave the children to you and not allow him access to the children. And I said, well, he said he needs help. All he needs is access to his children. That Judy and Yul, I like, is Obasi, right? Okay, that's his name. Vanessa, thank you. That they are using their connection and money basically to oppress him. The man cried out, oh, he did. Hmm. Anyway, now so you take collect another man wife, oh. Before we know, go carry belle, oh, Judy go carry belle for you. Now so before we know, you go marry. The thing that, which I believe a lot of people still don't understand about this matter is the fact that this Yule that is claiming that God appointed him as the polygamist of this century now did not consult his wife. She didn't even know. He went and did traditional marriage, and next thing, the way he was going to announce it is to come on social media and say, oh, I've been meaning to tell you guys about my family. This is my new wife. Posted the new wife, Judy, and the baby. So if you're a man listening to this, stream, put yourself in that position. If a woman does that to you, hmm? If a woman brings another man's child home and announce it on social media, are you telling me in all honesty that you will continue in that marriage? Hmm? Will you continue? Or if you do DNA and you find out that maybe you have three children, one of them is not yours, or two of them are not yours, it's only one that is yours. A lot of men will not be able to take it. This is what we find all the time. Yeah. He's very, very audacious, Adanna. Very, very. Yeah, he's the polygamist of the century, Neka. Yeah. Because he felt like he could do it. I mean, things like this don't happen, no. Let's not say that, oh, he's the first person that has done it. But the way me, I know that people do it, even when, you know, they do it without planning to do it. Maybe they got someone pregnant, and because they were dating another person, a married man, they usually call the family. They will call the girl's family and ask and tell them to beg the wife not to leave, or to try and understand, to accept, or things like that. They will try gather all the molebi together. And they will now start preaching story. Hey, your husband did this. Atiba, we gone. We've spoken to him. Oh. There's nothing we didn't do to him. We even flogged him. We did this. Now, Lori, you don't lie. Now you the psycho as the wife. They will psych you where. And you say, Atiba, we don't talk to them where. We don't do this. We don't do that. But this guy didn't do any of this. He didn't even tell her. It was social media that he came to broadcast his new wife. So that's the brief background. And since then, it's been a lot of drama. And I want to really, really say that we did say that there are a lot of trolls on social media this day and age, that people have no joy. They just come on social media, they are trolling people and all that. But I think Judy has been very, very fortunate. She's been really, really, what's her name? May. May has been really, really fortunate. Not Judy. No, who is Judy? No. May has been very fortunate. She's received a lot of love. She's received a lot of, endorsement. She wasn't an influencer before. Because of this thing now, Auntie is cashing out. She's cashing out. So many endorsements. So many people took her under their wings. People like AY and his wife. They gave her so many businesses that even the so-called husband is looking at her now. Hey, that malaro pin o. Don't look down on anybody in this world, babe. I can do whatever I like. Yes, he underestimated her. That's correct. This lady she's blossomed so much now that she's just different. You go to her page, the support is massive. It's like all the Nigerian women that their husband ever cheated, all the Nigerian girls that their father abandoned them because of a side chick or a side baby, whatever. All of them are pouring their love on her, and rightly so. I'm so happy the way that people have stood. Online in-laws stood by her. They stood gidigba. They stood. And I think it's because of the massive support that she has enjoyed. That's why, if it wasn't for, the support that she has received on social media, I don't think that this guy will be so repentant. I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, that's a brief background. Now, let me talk about, I want to talk about the so called apology. Why I tell you that, for me personally, I feel like he doesn't get it. Unfortunately, I don't think he will ever get it. No, I don't think he will ever get it. So, he posted this today on his social media. Posted his wife, and May, although May said that, she's not doing polygamy with him. She said, I'm not doing polygamy with you. Right? And this is what he wrote. After he finished saying that I'm a proud polygamist, he's not proud anymore. Now he's coming to come and beg. Oh my God, Yule, it changes more than the British weather. This British weather, last week it was snowing. Today, it was around 13 or 15 degrees today. So that is how it changes, That is how Yul Edochie changes, like a British weather. My people, you are now posted today to my dear wife, Queen May Yul Edochie. I acknowledge that I hurt you deeply and I've apologized to you countless times. Hmm. You need to study this apology to understand, though. I have apologized to you countless times. I take the blame for my actions. I agree with you that polygamy shouldn't be forced on anyone. You never bargained for it from the beginning, neither did I. But I guess life happens. You already know the whole story. I didn't do it to disrespect you. I didn't do it to replace you, nor because I do not love you anymore. So why did you do it? He said, no, I've always loved you and will always will. This is how you show love to the people you love. When you love somebody, you hurt them in ways that they can never even recover from. This is love, endless love. Then he went on to say, this is the part of it that made me realize that this guy is an unrepentant narcissist. And I'm not using that word lightly. After he finished saying how he's apologized to her, he didn't plan for it, he loves her endlessly, he said that he started talking about himself. He made the apology all about himself. He now started saying, I've been a good husband to you and a wonderful father. This is apology, oh, my people. I supported all your hustle from day one. I've been an exceptional father to our children till date, making sure they lack nothing and always there for everyone. You are there. Out of 100, I have done 99 things right. He's scoring himself. I've never seen a thing like this before. This is apology. Apology. He's scoring himself. He's the one that's scoring himself. He said, out of 100, I have done 99 things right. Hating me because of one thing isn't the best. And then he went on to say, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? Yes. Nobody is perfect. I am not. You are not. Nobody except God. And he said, I assure you that nobody is trying to take your place. I have apologized to you countless times sincerely from my heart. I am sorry. I've always loved you and always will. Then he wrote Igbo there. Mm, I don't know how to say the first one is Butuo Nwayoma. We can live peacefully and happily. So that's the apology. That's Yul's apology. When someone sent it to me, I went to check it and say, apology. This is apology. The apology was all about him. He was talking about how good he is, how he loves her, how he's been 99 points. He's 99 out of 100. You don't score yourself when you write an exam. That's what we have told us. When you write an exam, it's just like a wife cooking. If I cook now, even though I know the soup is sweet, I'm not going to say, it's 99%. No, I'll go to daddy one and say, how is that soup? You say, it's very nice. Hey, I will take that feedback because you can't score yourself when you sat the exam yourself. You need somebody else to score you. But people like this, they won't get it. Never. They will never get it. It's all about how he's been good, what he has done, and how he's been good 99 out of 100 times. Hmm? So there are rumors that the second wife is pregnant. Some say she's delivered a second baby. I don't know. They haven't posted it. Hmm? So he's the one scoring himself for how he's been this, he's been that, he's been this. So this is supposed to be an apology, right? But I want to tell you why I feel like this is no apology. Okay? So you can dissect that apology by yourself and tell me when somebody said they're apologizing, what an apology means. But I will show you, I will just share with you briefly what I understand apology to mean. Okay? Mhm. I don't know much, but I will share with you what I know, right? When you say you are apologizing for something, you've hurt someone, or you've done something you shouldn't have done, and you want to apologize. How do you apologize? There are stages, okay? And by the time I'm going to list 5 stages, it's up to 7, but I'll list only these 5. And by the time I finish listing them, you will understand why any of what you said in that so-called apology was just for public, as always, attention. Is to validate himself that after all, I've been apologizing I've been apologizing in private. I've done it publicly now. I've done it publicly now. What else do you want? Take it, Jare. It's forcing the apology. You are forcing it. You can't force someone to accept your apology after you hurt them. You can't ask people to feel a certain kind of way after you treated them badly. No, you don't have the prerogative to do that. So this is what an apology, in case you didn't know, I didn't see that as an apology. I saw it as a public display of the usual things that he does. This is me. This is me. It's always, about me, 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 polygamy, polygamy. I love polygamy. It's my life. I can do whatever you want. You can't tell me what to do, whatever. When you say I can do whatever I want, this is my life, then you don't care about, don't forget that you were 2 in that marriage. This is just 3 days ago, you were telling the whole world that you are a proud polygamist. You have no regret. 3 days ago. Not forgetting that this woman that you heard, that you're apologizing to now, is watching. She's on social media. Even if she doesn't see it, people will see it and send it to her. Trust me, they will. Because the online in-laws now have shared themselves. Some are supporting Watermelon, and some are supporting May. May has maybe 99.9, because Nigeria these days, you go to for somebody's husband, and that's why you see Messi Egbe's own too. They were not popular. People, no, God don't like ugly. No. So a good apology should have at least 5 basic steps. The first one is you need to be sincere and honest in your apology. Be honest. Did you see any sincerity in that apology? I am this, I am that. All I saw is a self-serving statement where he was reassuring himself of who he is. It's like he was speaking to himself in the third person that, after all, this is me. I did this, I am this, I am this. So why can't she forgive me? After all, what did I do that is such a big deal? I only slept with another woman, got her pregnant, and married her, according to what the Bible says, to give my son legitimacy. So what did I do? What's the big deal? My forefathers have always done it. It's a practice that is not against the law. It's not a sin. It's in the Bible, right? There was no sincerity. He didn't acknowledge her pain. He did not acknowledge even the way he went about the whole, story, breaking it on social media. His children, the impact this has had on the children. No, he's proud of how he's provided. He's been a good father. He's always been there. I'm thinking, oh, this guy is so freaking delusional. How are you always been there when you spend all your time in Enugu shooting movies and living with another woman? You basically set up a home in the eastern part of Nigeria with another woman, and you are here praising yourself in your apology. So, an apology needs to be sincere and honest. It needs to express regret and remorse. Mm. If you said 3 days ago, I'm a proud polygamist, there's no remorse in this apology. There's no regret. So that's why I said this is no apology. It means nothing. Mm-mm. It means nothing. No regret, no remorse. Number three, you need to offer an explanation for your behavior, not an excuse. This is exactly what he did. He was excusing his behavior. After all, I've been this, I've been this, I've been that, I've been that. I didn't plan it. You didn't ask for it. You didn't bargain. You didn't do this. He's giving excuses. No remorse. No explanation. I goofed. I made a mistake. If you had even used that word mistake once, that I didn't plan it, but I made a mistake. And this is how I felt as a man. I need to correct the mistake because two wrongs don't make it right. The child didn't ask to be born. So I feel like to give my son, to make him legitimate, I have to marry the mother. That will even, I will hear it and I will even say, okay, Onironu, he can think deeply. Nothing like that, though. He's a proud polygamist. He's giving explanation up and down. Number four, what needs to be an apology? You need to agree to make changes in the future. I've done this. Going forward, this is this I'm going to do. But you know what he said at the end of the apology? He said we can all live together. That's what he said at the end of apology. The so-called apology said that we all can live together. And you know how many times he repeated, I have apologized to you countless times. He kept re-emphasizing it. Is that the statement of someone that is remorseful? He kept re-emphasizing how I've apologized to you countless times. Countless times. I've apologized. Yeah. And he went ahead to say that we can live together peacefully and happily. So you are still trying to coerce the person to be in your three-way marriage, polygamy of two wives, and the woman is saying, no, I don't want it. It's against my faith, it's against my belief, it's against my will. I don't want to be in this thing. No, it's not for me. Go ahead. You see, if Yul had come out to even say, since you don't want to be in polygamy, okay, let's end this marriage. Let me kuku stay with my new wife. I would have had more respect for him. But over and over again, we see him trying to manipulate, trying to come up with different stories and different scenarios of how to rope this woman who said she's not interested in polygamy into polygamy. Like, you have to agree now. We're in it together. We can live together. If I was me, do you know what I would do? I say, okay, for us to live together, I have my own terms that I want you to agree to. I'm going to get a man that I am going to bring into this, so that me too, I will have my own man, so that all four of us can be in this polygamy. Shebi is polygamy we're doing. Let's do it so that it will be round now. So the day you go to Judy, me too, I will go with my new side bubble. Let's see how that's going to play. Jaga 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 jaga. Finally, you need to ask for forgiveness genuinely from the other person. Genuine, genuine, not I've apologized to you, I've apologized to you, I've apologized to you countless time. None of the apology is genuine. None. None. So apparently, some of the news that has been going around on Obasanjo internet is the fact that he is planning, maybe he's tired of shuttling between Lagos and the East now, to bring in Judy into their house that they built together in Lagos. So that is what they say he's been planning. Those are the rumors that are being reported, that he's planning to bring all of them together. Because it's not easy running two homes financially, emotionally, physically. It is telling. Even running one home in Nigeria is not easy. Talk of running two homes. I'm sure he's drained, he's tired, he's broke from spending here and there. You know, yeah. So maybe some people on social media are reporting that he wants to bring all of them together now, so they all live together. So they were asking what's her name, Mary, that did you build the house together? She said yes, that they built the house together in Lagos. Okay, so I don't know why this apology 3 days after you said that you're a proud polygamist. It doesn't. It's sending mixed messages. 1 minute you're a proud polygamist, the next minute you are saying, Shebi, I've apologized. I've apologized. What else do you want? Let's live together. You are forcing it. You are forcing it. Mm. You are forcing it. May is making money. Oh, yeah. Cynthia, you're right. Guys, please give the video, give us a thumbs up. Yeah. I'm sharing my link now so that we can have this conversation. Yeah. May is making money. And I'm so, so glad. And that's why I said, the best form of revenge is success. Mm. Some women, sometimes the way things will happen to you in life. Oh, yeah. Everybody has things happening to them in life, but it's not about what happens to you. It's about how you deal with it. How do you handle it? I think May has handled this matter with so much class, with so much dignity. She's a queen. She's not said too much. She said just a little to send the right message out that, okay, oh, don't think I'm a pushover. You know, Particularly when the parents, you remember the parents celebrated their how many anniversary the other day, they were doing something in their family. And that's a family thing that you're supposed to go with your husband to their family. They had a Thanksgiving in church and all that. Hmm? If you see the message that May sends to Pete Doche, you will understand. I mean, she has really good advisors. Yeah, she has really, really good advisor. There's a way she composed that message. She didn't acknowledge them as parents-in-law. She didn't say anything. She just greeted them like, agree to now waka pass. I waka pass. Now waka pass kind of greeting. I ain't greet them. Oh my God. And she's cashing in. She's really, really cashing it. Are we to say that it's because of all this money that is coming in now that Uncle is now repentant, that is now apologizing? 3 days ago, they said I'm a proud polygamist. Now you are saying, I apologize. I've apologized to you many times. We can all live together happily. Happily, whoa. Where? Where are we going to live together? When is that going to happen? What do you guys think about this so-called apology? I'd like to hear from you. If you want to say a word or two, my link is in the comment section. Come into the studio and let's have a parlay. let's have a discussion around this. What do you think about this? I know people have been discussing this on the UK group. The discussion has been hot. But because I knew I was going to come online, I said, you know what? I have something to say, but I will save it for tonight. Hmm? She's doing well. She's doing well. And I'm happy for her. And this is what we say when we are talking about empowering yourself. When you empower yourself, you take the power and you own it. I was with Auntie Jockey, 2 days ago, and we did a video, and this is all she kept talking about. And, that's a lady that is in her 60s. Empowerment is power. When you empower yourself, you give yourself power. I don't think you'll ever suspected that May is going to come out of this. No, because of the kind of wife she has been. She's been in the background. She's not a social media person. She wasn't, she was not an influencer. She wasn't dressing up to impress anybody. She wasn't doing any photo shoot. Nobody knew her, basically, except people who were really close to them. I didn't know her. I've never even seen her picture before. And trust me, I used to follow Yul Edochie on Instagram. Okay? So why all this now? All this we can live together in peace and harmony. We can be happy together. What do you guys think about this apology? Join the studio and give me your opinion. Cynthia said, if that's the plan, I hope this woman will just divorce him before he starts to suck into her money, because legally, technically, he's entitled to it as her husband. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Uzo, what did you say? Let me see what Uzo says. Uza said, so that he will give her disease. He should hold his apology and live quietly in Enugu with his overload. Mhm. I don't know why both of them, I mean, like she said, she's not interested in this polygamy. Why are they trying to force it? Why can't both of them just live in Enugu jejeje, and leave this woman alone? She's doing her own thing and she's doing it well. Every day you see different endorsements. Every day you see different things because her support is massive. Any post she posts, you see thousands of people. Yeah. Mary say it's all about the money. He wants Judy to boost his business. And now, seeing May bloom, he's now getting confused and greedy. Wow. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Oh my God. Motan said he wants to live happily indeed. Have May on Tuesday night and then watermelon on Wednesday, okra soup, banga soup. Who suffers? May and her children. A man never loves all women the same. Mm. He wants to eat his cake and keep it, right? That's exactly what he wants to do. Eat his cake and bloody well keep it. Why? Why should she agree? Why should she agree to this? Mm? I think I mean, this is Nigeria we're talking about, so I don't think it's been easy for me, to be honest. No matter how well she's doing, emotionally, I think she has really suffered. Mm, she suffered. She suffered. It's not easy. Because believe it or not, some people in Nigeria will still blame her. You that your husband went to marry another wife. You don't know. It's not easy for women in Nigeria. The society judges women very harshly when it comes to marriage. Pauline said, you knows what to do. That apology has a lot of arrogance written all over it. So much arrogance, my people. It's too much arrogance. Too much. He was talking about himself. Half of it was all about himself. What he has done, how he has loved her, how he has never stopped loving her, how he's not trying to replace her, how he didn't bargain for polygamy. He never, ever, there's no remorse. Very self-centered. Rakia said is about his narcissist behavior, self-centered. He's continuing in his Sunday statement of being a good polygamist, coercion, apology to serve his selfish interests. I see someone who is very mature. Actor. Mm-hmm. Monina Lala will say, I can't take the rejection. He can't take the rejection. She can't leave him. Only he can make the decision. He underestimated the power of social media. Yeah, absolutely. I think he did. He did. He didn't know that she was going to get so much support. Because these things, you never know how they play out until they come out before you know. You never know. Yeah. Just imagine if they were still together, like all this drama didn't happen, and May is making all this money. It's coming into their joint pockets. It's coming into the family. But now, why would May want to join her money with him when he has another family? Why would she do that? No. She's an Igbo woman. Igbo women are very smart. No, she won't do that. He won't see Shingbang out of that money. Chin, chin, biniki. He won't see she. So he said he can clearly see now that he's lost the gold. Yeah. Mm. Eh? Okay, Augusta, what are you saying? That yesterday, May posted yesterday that she heard something that shocked her. Maybe the child is from Mr. Obasi. Ha. Who knows? That's what some people are speculating. Or maybe he's going to do DNA. Somebody actually shared it with me. Somebody said it with me that it's like he's going to do DNA and the child is not for him. Remember that Mr. Obasi said that he was still married to what's her name when she started dating this man. She was still in her husband's house. He's a married woman. He was basically cheating on his wife with a married woman. I mean, you never really know what people want in this life. Because when I look at May, I see a very beautiful woman. After 4 children, look how gorgeous she is. Everything's set. She looks beautiful skin, flat tummy, everything. The blooming room, your internet is not good. Address, change it, let me bring you in. When I want to end now, people start coming in. Okay. I have a fixed time. If people come in late, I'm not going to take them. If you want to say something, please come in now. Because when I want to end, I want to end. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Truth. You're here again. Giving your truth. Men cannot go into the dating market at this age, more especially with children. Men should not divorce. Truth. Oh my God. Why can she not go into the dating? What age? How old is she that she cannot go into the dating? Did you not see that Iyabo Ojo just started dating? She's in love with Polo, the one they call Oga Polo. Truth. What age is she? These are the statements that, at the end of the day, I know you think you are trying to help, but you are not helping. Especially with children. You put it in capital letter. Especially with children. Does you not have children? Did that stop him? So you think that a woman that has children, she's not deserving? She just have to sit down and manage, Abby. I never know your gender, whether you are male or female, but I don't think a woman will talk like this. But if you're a woman, then it's sad, really sad, that this is the way you see yourself. I can't do anything about you looking down on yourself and not having value for yourself. There's nothing I can do to help you with that. But if you're a man, then you know what? Please. Stella said there is no apology in there because it's all about you and you. You never denounced Judy at all. He still wants to keep Judy as a wife, but May has made it clear no polygamy. Yeah, she made it clear. Mm, yeah, she's made it very, very clear no polygamy. I'm not interested in polygamy. I'm not doing it. But people will still tell her, why can you not do it? That with children, who will want you again? Mm? Miss Cole said she has to start the divorce proceedings and just let the marriage go on and not let the marriage go on. If she doesn't agree with polygamy, just to free herself emotionally. Yeah. Divorce in Nigeria is quite complex. I don't know why. It's like the way Nigerian hold marriage so high, it's almost like they don't want you to ever divorce. People stay in court forever trying to divorce in Nigeria. The Blooming Room, welcome, my darling. How are you? Merry Christmas. Can you hear me? Are you guys hearing her? I can't hear her. This lover said that Judy is pregnant again, Augusta. Well, she's married now. She's a married woman, isn't it? My own problem with her is that she should allow, the older children access to their dad. Mm. She needs to allow that man, Mr. Obasi, access to his children. I think what she's doing is not fair. It's not right. I don't know why she can, do this to a man in Nigeria. Yeah. That man needs to have access to his children. He needs help to have access to his children. Mm? Thank you very much, Nancy. I'm well, thank you. Mm. Okay. Kate is saying, the Blooming Room, your internet is not smiling today. I still couldn't hear you. Try again. Kate said, so much arrogance in the apology right about now. Yul is under the influence of Judy's control. Judy wants desperately to move into May's house. That one will be fight to finish. So staying in the East is not enough for her. She wants to move to Lagos now and move into a house that they built together jointly. So the children will wake up. It will become that scenario of what we used to see in the 80s. Mm? We will see that again, right? Mm. It's okay. I'm not sure May will allow that. I don't think so. Mm? What's Truth saying there now? I can't see what Truth is saying again. What are they saying now? I don't know what he's saying. Don't spill that rubbish. You are obviously not an Obodo farm, Truth. If you are, then you wouldn't be thinking like that. Mm. Yeah, you are not an Obodo farm. truth. I don't think you're an Obodo fan because your values don't align with our own here. Everything you are saying is against what we believe in this platform. Okay, that's fine. Hi, can you hear me?
Hello, sis. Good evening.
Last.
I must apologize. I've thoroughly missed calling in, but I enjoyed your show with the Kenyan auntie, and
Oh
you
yes,
looked so relaxed,
I
so
did.
relaxed. Yes,
Thank you.
compliments of the season.
Same to you, my darling. How you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Like you guys would say in the UK, not too bad. I've never quite understood that response, but I'm
It
fine.
means it means it's bad, but not too bad.
Exactly. Like I don't know. I've never understood that. You ask someone and they say not too bad. I'm like, okay, so what's bad? Like
Because
it's
UK
not
people
bad,
like
too
to
bad.
moan. British people that are the moaners of this world. We like to moan about everything.
I've never understood that response. It's
I'm
very
telling
strange.
you. Oh dear.
Wow.
Hmm.
Anyway, it's all good. But maybe just my own 2 cents to just
Hmm.
contribute to this issue. For me, my take is like I tell people sometimes, I say it's the responsibility of the wrong party to forgive the guilty party because forgiveness is for them for their own good. So it's their responsibility to forgive the wronged party. However, it is not the right. It's about responsibility versus right now. However,
Hmm.
it is not the right of the guilty party to set the terms and conditions of the forgiveness or reconciliation.
Hmm.
Because what I see you trying to do here is to be the wronger and the one who will say, I've apologized, you must accept. No.
Hmm.
People, when they are hurt, need to be allowed and given the time and the space to deal with that hurt and also to recover and then gradually come to a place of forgiveness and reconciliation. Now, what that reconciliation will look like will be very different because reconciliation, what is it? Is it I've forgiven you, so let's get back into bed together? Or I've forgiven you, we have children, let's find a way of co parenting? Or I've forgiven you and I don't want to be together with you anymore, let's go our separate ways? Does she want to go for separation? Does she
Hmm.
want to go for the big D? Those are very critical. And I think that's why she's stalling, because those are very life changing decisions that need to be made. So there's something very, I don't want to use a word, let me spell it out. There's something quite SEXY about success. I
Yeah.
said the best way
It's
to
attractive.
pay
Yeah, we
is
can use
very
attractiveness.
attractive.
Yeah.
It's very attractive.
Yeah.
It's very, very attractive because
Hmm.
oftentimes when people have broken up or something has happened, they go somewhere, they age, they lose weight, they don't dress well anymore. And that is the bad place to be.
Hmm.
But when you can rebound and you look even better, you begin to make deals that you probably were not able to do because you were
Hmm.
considering the
She's a
ego of
boss.
your
She's a boss
husband.
lady now. Wow.
Yes. So maybe she was considering the ego of the man that she's with and did
Hmm.
not want to make some moves because looking at the things that we're seeing from Yul now, it's very obvious that he's a very egotistical person.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So she might have had the capacity, but not the opportunity to come into her own.
Hmm.
And now that she is able to come into her own, because let's not forget why Yul went for well, I believe strongly, and I'm not in their circle. But one of the things that I believe that Judy was a very key party to was perhaps the fact that she was in the entertainment industry. So he saw her as an equal,
No, no, I
per
don't
se.
think so. He was the one that made her, brought her into acting. She was a housewife.
Yeah, but she was also aspiring to be. So she was out there and pushing herself out there. She was out there. She was going to school, taking classes, trying to get some acting roles. And
The
so
husband, it was
he,
the ex-husband that sent her to school.
yeah,
The
that's what I'm
man told
saying.
the
He
whole
sent her to
story.
school. He
Yeah.
sent her to school. That's what I'm saying. But she put herself out there because that's what she aspired to be.
But if he wanted a successful woman or a woman who is out there, why can't he push his wife to do the same instead of
Yeah,
going to someone else, a married
because
woman?
you because oftentimes it's about remember what you had the conversation you had with Auntie. It's about control. Maybe when he started, she was a fling. He probably did not see things going all this way with a child and then marriage. He probably didn't see all of this. He probably was, I like this girl. I have a wife at home. You know, the good wife at home and then the bad girl outside. He probably wanted to eat his cake and have it.
Mm.
So now things have escalated to where they are, where you cannot hide this anymore.
I
And the
think I
fact that
think
he was,
I'm suspecting that, this Judy was a mistake. I don't think he planned to
yeah,
marry her.
yeah, he didn't plan to. I think he was just trying to play
Mm.
with her. I mean, he was,
Yes. I think
you
he
know
was
how
just
actors
chilling with
are.
her.
He was
And
just
she may have
cheating.
trapped him without pregnancy. Women have been known to do that.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I don't think that, you wanted things to go the way they have gone. Things are
Yeah.
just because when this whole thing started, you can see he was confused. Even his internet broadcasts and all of that, he wasn't very well put together. You can
Yeah.
see that he was a man who wanted to eat, and what he wanted to eat at the end of the day ate him. So
Hmm.
Judy was the kind of girl who was like, I'm not going to be the secret chick, the side chick.
Mm.
I want to
Yeah.
move from the servants' quarters to the main house.
Mm. Mm.
So I think that is where and again, money again. She's earning now. She's having, maybe she was a joint account kind of person. She probably now has got her own account, moving all of this money she's making now into a private account. She's running her own life. You see, it is in the nature of a lot of men to be
Mm.
selfish. They know that they didn't do right, they're about to lose, but they don't want to lose. They want to keep, they want to eat their cake. He doesn't want to
Yes.
let Judy go, but
He
he doesn't
liked
want
he
to
liked
let
the
May
affair, but
go.
he didn't know that there will be consequences for all these
Consequences.
years.
He
Yeah.
did not know that. So he doesn't want to lose his wife and all of this good thing that she's doing now. But
Mm-hmm.
how do you? And she's saying, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
So what do you do? So I think that that's how this whole thing must have played out. That's what I see from where
What do you
I'm
what do
looking
you
at it.
what do you think about this the apology?
That's what I'm
His
saying. That
apology.
he's playing. That's why I started with the fact that you cannot set the terms and
Yeah.
conditions of your
Yeah.
forgiveness.
Yeah. It's like
May
he's willing her and forcing her to accept to forgive him,
Exactly. I
compelling
mean, you
her.
cannot, you can apologize in secret, apologize in the open, anything, any excuses made after the best way to ruin a good apology is to add an excuse to it.
Mm-hmm.
So it is up to you. She will give you what, and I believe strongly, May has told you already, I am not wanting to be in a polygamous affair. She's giving you her terms and conditions, but you are insisting on her taking you back on your own
Oh
terms.
my God. The Blooming Room. Mary said that Yul and Judy thought they are Angelina Jolie and Brad, that they would turn themselves into a super couple and elevate their status and make millions. God will
Yeah, but
fight for
unfortunately,
May and
but
disgrace them.
unfortunately,
It
but
didn't work out quite
unfortunately,
quite
how
quite
did Brad and Angelina? I mean, that's not even because how did Brad and Angelina end up? I mean, they're not
exactly.
together anymore, and
Yeah.
there are some financial things that Jolie has done that Brad didn't know about and is very upset about, and all of that. But it's just to say, it just goes to say that relationships are that people evolve, and
Mm,
unfortunately, it's just the conversation you had with Auntie about power and control. So
mm-hmm,
oftentimes, when people see that someone that they have probably had some control over is slipping
mm,
out of their fingers, now they are just, hidden the air, trying to get some sort of sense back because he doesn't want to lose. He can see the trajectory of May, and he knows that the trajectory is looking good. That's just my 2 cents, and that apology is a stinking one, and he has to do a better job at that. But it's up to her. At the end of the day, look, I mean, it's up to May to decide, what she wants to accept and what she wants to live with and all of that.
Thank
Thank you
you
very
so
much for
much.
taking my call. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a Merry
Have a
Christmas, darling. Take care.
absolutely.
All
God
right.
blessings.
You
Yeah.
too. Bye, sweetie. Okay, that was the Blooming Room Chinyere. She's a life coach, by the way. Very, very intelligent woman. Thank you. Merry Christmas. We've got Fifi. Is it Fifi? Fefe? Hello, unmute yourself. Fefe, you're muted. I can't hear you. Okay, I'm gonna go to Mama Girls. Mama Girls, unmute yourself. Eh? These people are saying a lot of things about this DNA. Is it true? Hey, I need to check with my contact too. Hmm? I have a contact who knows Mr. Obasio. Eh? People are saying that the child belongs to Mr. Obasi. Can this be true? Egbami. This is another angle you people are bringing in now. Ha! Is that why he apologized? Do you think so? Ha! Emagbami ke? And you fans Egbami. Hmm? Okay. If you are hearing me, Fefe, you are muted. You need to unmute yourself. Hmm? So that we can take your call, right? Okay, my link is in the comment section. If this is true, I mean, this is just rumors and hearsay. If this is true, because a lot of people are wondering why he's apologizing publicly now. But at the end of the apology, he's saying, I want us to live together. So I don't know whether these rumors about the baby not being for him or being for Mr. Obasi. The reason why he married her is because of the baby, right? He married her because of the baby. So I don't know how this is going to work out. Or if this is, it's just speculations anyway. But I mean, there's nothing hidden. Mr. Obasi is there. He will speak. He's trying to get access to his children. He already has two children with Judy that, they denied him access, which is something that, you don't hear quite often in Nigeria. It's unfortunate. Mm? Lola said the apology is not an apology. The apology is a non-apology, though. He basically, hmm. A lot of people are saying that they don't agree that it was a mistake. AJ said, I don't agree that it was a mistake. It was planned. The relationship has been a long time, and he loves Judy more than he loves May. But because of the support of May and the public eyes, maybe that's why, oh. Exactly. AJ, you say you don't hurt and disgrace someone you claim to love and respect. He's still claiming that he loves her. That's what he's still saying. He said, I love you. I've never stopped loving you. I'm not trying to replace you. I mean, I don't even know whether he sits down to think about the consequences of all this, especially on his children. He's got some children that, the daughter is an adult, right? Or is she 16 years old? Is she 16? I think the daughter is around 16 or 17 years old. Even the ones that are, like 15, 14, 12, they say things, they're on social media. Even if they're not on social media, people will say things to them, this day and age. Children see what's happening. Mm? I don't know what he's doing, to be honest. I don't know what this man, I don't know what he's doing. But I believe strongly that that apology is not an apology. Somebody said that he deleted the pictures of Judy from his IG, but that of the son star is still there. Really? But in his apology, or 3 days ago, when he was saying that I have no regret of being a polygamist, I'm happily a polygamist, da, 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 quoting Bible, he still mentioned her now. He said Queen May and my wife Judy. Hmm? Yes, we've gone through the apology, Lola. He said 99 out of 100 things is done right. Oh my God. He said, 99 out of 100 things I've done right. So this one thing that I didn't do right, can't you forgive me? Hmm? Where's your Christian? Where's your Christian, Kini? Your values as a Christian that you cannot forgive me? Eh? You cannot forgive me? Eh? The daughter is a YouTuber now, really? But the daughter too is using the opportunity. She started a YouTube channel a few months ago. Oh, why? Why not? Please, oh, let her earn some coin. Her father is famous, so I mean, opportunity presents itself. Why not? Yeah, young people do very well on YouTube. They do very, very well. They do much better than even our sets. The younger ones do much more because their lifestyle is so much more interesting. They are going to talk about things that are fun, lifestyle, travel, things like that. Entertainment. Not all of us are here talking serious, serious issues, life issues that Jim issues. Yeah, so why not? Let her do YouTube. Oh, that's fine. Absolutely. Yeah, social media is big business these days. So if your children are leaning towards not even YouTube alone, I will hear that TikTok is even better than YouTube now. Jackie Aina said that what she achieved in TikTok in 1 year, she didn't get in YouTube for 10 years. So yeah, if your children they have the personality, by all means, mm, by all means, don't discourage them. It's not in the 80s and 90s where people will be saying that you need to be this, you need to be that. No, there's massive money to be made on social media because it's not just doing social media. You become an influencer and you can influence. Look at the Kardashians now. What did they call them? Kardashians. Makeup, name it. Hmm? Yeah. Uzo, you are not smiling with you at all. Oh. You are not smiling. You say it's a you say it's typical village Igbo man behavior to fear. To fear kwa. You are not smiling with him at all, at all, at all. Yeah, content is currency. Why not? If your children have the personality for it, you just have to prepare them because online is not an easy thing. There's a lot that people go through emotionally because the trolls are not, they don't play. They will come for you and they'll come for you. So I'm rounding up now. We've done 1 hour. This is still Gistmas. Did people enjoy the videos with Auntie Jockey? I still have one more to post. We had a good time. We really had a good time. Hmm? AJ said that Auntie B, if he loves her, he would have accepted the child, that star, and not marry Judy. That's not an excuse. How many men have children out of wedlock and their wives know about it and are still married? Well, that's another way to look at it again. Bumi,
Auntie
hello,
B,
sweetie. Merry Christmas.
hi. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. As usual, you're looking delectable. You're looking
Thank you.
scrumptious. You're looking yummy. Oh, what up,
Thank
fam?
you.
How na day?
Please give the
Auntie,
video a thumbs up, oh, my people.
please, please, please.
Help us to
And
like it.
share, subscribe, 100K. There's nothing that is impossible. We still have time before
Ha.
23.
Oh, God.
100K. Because before I
Mm.
say something, content is currency. It's not easy. YouTube is
Hmm.
work, right?
Hmm.
YouTube is work. So please let's push this ministry. Let's show appreciation. Let's repost. And to be, if you don't already know, you are loved, you are appreciated. We thank you for your gracious and abundant work that you are doing. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Uh,
my darling. Thank you. I appreciate
you're
that. I
welcome.
know, I know, I know. I really appreciate you, my Budu fan. You guys, you're amazing. But let me read this comment before you make
Mhm.
your contribution. Undubai Emmanuel said, in as much as we continue to blame or castigate Yo, we must also condemn Judy's being responsible towards herself. It's an evil of any woman to sleep with your fellow woman's husband. So Judy is guilty. What do you say about that?
Well, Judy was not in court when Yul and May got married. The matrimony is not between Judy, May, and Yul. It is between Yul and May. So in this case, and in several cases that we always see, the man stepped out. So the man should know what he was stepping out on. May was not aware, like Auntie said, and like we all know, May was not aware until Gistlover reached out to her out of courtesy, saying, "Oh, this is the story I've seen. I want to post it, and I'm letting you know as the wife that this is what it is." And she was back. She was black side. In short, she was dumbfounded. She was, they just ripped out the rug under her feet. She didn't know. I don't know. I'm not going to question her because I know that from what I understand, Yul is not always around and he's a working man, right? So he's always traveling. So, she might not know, she might know. But in this case, to what we've seen, it's not Judy's fault. Judy knew that he's married, yes. Judy went there with intention, yes. We're not going to dispute that. We can see that she's calculating, she's conniving. But you should know better. He stepped out on his marriage. He
Do
stepped
you
out
know
on
the
his
aspect that
family.
I agree with Unduba in a way,
Yeah.
because not looking at it from the angle of sleeping with a married man, but because she herself was married.
But
So she
Auntie
was
B,
living with a man. So, like you said, that she doesn't owe, let me put my camera on. In case you keep wondering why I'm putting it off, I know it's because I'm snacking.
it's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God, I'm trying to
Please.
keep body and soul together.
Yes, so.
um, so like you said, that
Yeah.
Yul is a married man. He wasn't there in court. She doesn't owe any. She doesn't owe me anything, but she
Yeah.
owes her husband her loyalty, her fidelity. She's a married woman. It's not just a side chick. This is a
Yeah.
married side chick that we're talking about. So definitely, in fact, her own blame, in
But
fact,
Auntie
it's too
B,
much.
like I was saying, she's calculating. She knows what she's doing. She's
I
sneaky.
think
She's
she
like a
just wanted to
snake.
get ahead. She didn't
Yeah.
like the environment. She didn't like Mr. Obasi and his,
It's a step
his,
up for her. It's like,
yes, she wanted to
I'm
step
taking.
up. So you
Thank
was that
you.
person that was going to step out from that
Exactly.
Onitsha. Because
Yeah.
Mr. Obasi said she moved from Onitsha to Onigu, packed
Yeah.
her things from his house, unannounced.
You see, it's very rare for women. Like I would say, when I'm speaking for women now, from my knowledge and opinion, women in African women, Nigerian women, to live that boldness, you know that there's something coming with that boldness. She was very sure because she knew what she was doing. If she
Mm-hmm.
loved that man in the first place, he will not be here. Even if it was a mistake, she'll be begging the man, right? She'll be begging the man, she'll be saying, okay, even if say like what you're saying that you is not that apology is half, it's not even half baked, it's not baked, it's raw. Like in this case, you'll be saying, oh, I'm sorry, but now my heart is no more here, my heart is here. But you can see your kids. But you can see that she never cared for that man. That man was a step up to where she wants to go to, which is
And
yo.
she's continued to use, I don't know whatever power or control they have. I don't know how broke Mr. Mbasi is. But for him, that the thing that really makes me feel like Judy is so, I don't even know how to describe her. I'm in a good mood because I've just released some of my, stress buckets, with Auntie Jockey.
Yeah.
For her not to continue to allow that man to Mr. Bassi to see his children in
Yes.
Nigeria,
It speaks a
it's
lot.
just,
It
it's too
speaks a lot.
much.
Yeah, that's what we are saying. Judy, again, I get it. Say maybe it's a regular woman. Like, in short, women like this, there are women like this. It's the same way Stella Damascus did to, what's her name? It's the same thing. So when you look at it in the grand scheme, these are not just, oh, a woman that they are playing in their mind, they're playing the end game. That I'm going to
Mm.
keep the man and everything that comes with the man. So
Oh yeah.
they never cared for the man in the first place. That's the problem. So Judy falls in that bracket. She did not care. She was just playing the game. She was playing chess. She was just like, let me move, let me move, let me move. If not, why will you leave your home? Say you're going to university to go and hustle, go and study. There are things that did not add up from the story. So that's why I'm not saying I'm not blaming her, but in this marriage where where Yul and May are in, it's not Judy's fault. But as a woman that was married, that has two children, that now has three, including the one she has for you, she's not supposed to, she's not supposed to do that with everything that you've gone through. I don't know how people live, but that's what I'm saying. In this case, I don't blame Judy because Judy is not in the marriage. Then to now proceed to that stupid apology that he did. He did that because probably when he came out with that post that he's a proud polygamist, people have dragged him left, right, to heaven and to hell. Then he then said, okay, let me see what I can do to calm things down. Because, like you said, he's an attention seeker. He's also seen that, like you said, the way he expected things to turn out for May, maybe May will just sit down and be stopping. It's a turnaround. Instead,
Mhm,
people are
mhm.
bringing her up. People, she's going out, she's living her life, she's endorsing, she's an influence. She's doing, but she's doing way better than him
And
now.
another
And
thing that people are not taking into consideration, my
mm,
darling Bumi, they
yeah,
are Catholics, so
and
to
to be
divorce, there's no divorce in Catholic Church, oh. Is there? They say it's very, very lengthy. That's what someone is saying now. Sonia is saying that divorce in the Catholic Church is very, very lengthy. That's another thing that May
yeah,
might be considering, even if she wanted to file for divorce. And it can be expensive as well.
yeah, but it's not impossible.
Mm.
I know a Catholic family that they were involved in DV back to back. The man would beat the woman they're just giving themselves basketballs. They had to divorce. It's not
Mm.
impossible. Like she said, like Sonia said, it was lengthy. It took almost 4 years for the divorce to be
Hmm.
completed. Yeah, in a
I
long.
think America is one of the places that divorces are. You guys, your divorce system is so quick. Honestly, it's so quick. Even
Don't
UK
type.
here is quite complicated. Divorce here is
Yeah.
complicated.
But and to be when you look at it, I don't again, it's not my marriage. It's not, we're just looking at it from a lens outside. I don't think there's anything Yul is doing for me because she has 4 kids. In my own opinion, right? She has 4 kids. I'm not going to say she doesn't love him. And for him to continue to disrespect her, even though he calls her queen, you can call somebody queen and still be talking rubbish. But all those things, he doesn't
They mean
respect her.
nothing. Action.
It's
I mean,
nothing.
words mean nothing. It's the action that
Thank
matters. It's not
you.
what
Thank
someone is
you.
saying. What are they doing?
And to be,
Did
they
you
are
see
saying that
that?
she's pregnant now. Judy's pregnant again.
That's what I heard. Did you see that wedding video on
Which one?
Instagram?
Which
Well,
one?
I don't know what is going on, but they were in a church. It's like a wedding, and I can see the minister behind them, the choir and everything. And it was time for, when they say you may kiss your bride or something like that. He
Yeah.
was going to kiss the bride. I don't know, maybe she was reluctant. To the man, you don't slap the woman face.
Oh, I didn't see it in church.
I'm telling you, in the presence of everybody, before God and
Hey,
man.
that woman has entered it. Ah, people are trying. Oh. And the man
Honestly,
still
the
continue.
video was trending. I think it was 2 days ago. I saw it. I was like, what? On the
Ah,
wedding day, in the presence of everybody, including your parents.
imagine when nobody's around.
If somebody can have the courage to do this,
Yeah, yeah.
I feel
The
sorry for you.
audacity. And to me, I don't trust
Mm.
that. Like, I don't trust him. He has nothing to offer her. He's just taking her peace of mind away with all those rubbish and disgrace. How can you say he's apologized and then she's pregnant again? And like an Obodo farm said, he can also be remorseful, take action by not marrying her. He married her. So he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
I don't think if May is my sister now, May say, what should I do? Yes, ultimately the decision is yours, but we all know that that guy is not repentant. He doesn't
I
see
think if she
anything.
if she decides to divorce him, Nigerians, these people will support. Nigerians will support her.
Ah,
They will support her.
she has done well. Like you said, if it's me now,
Mm.
table for don't fly, chair for don't
No,
fly.
she's very, very calm. She's calculated,
Very,
and she
very.
has good people around her that are advising her.
Yeah, it's
You
like
know,
that woman, Mercy Aigbe's husband. What's that man? The
uh,
the ex-wife. To the way she dealt with it, very.
yes. Oh,
Uh,
that's a queen. That
I'm
woman is a
telling you.
queen. Mm,
So
she's a queen.
I really encourage.
Adeoti,
Yeah, Adeoti,
the
yeah.
ex Mrs. Adeoti. She's
I'm
living her best
encouraged by
life.
the way they dealt with it. So I'm learning a thing or two. But
She goes to Nigeria. She will live her best life. You will hear that he comes to Nigeria. She doesn't give. She doesn't care. She doesn't see him.
she
She's living
doesn't
her
involve
best
in God.
life. Oh yeah.
That is it. That is it. And like Auntie Jockey said, if a man tells you not to work, so again, like we have to do better. Women in general, we have to do better. You have to make your coins, even though it's 50-50 kobo, whatever, as long as income is coming. So you can pick yourself when man want to behave like, anyhow, just, But I see that he sees that she's doing well, so he's trying to force her to
But
come back.
I don't understand this Catholic thing that people are saying. If he's a real Catholic, should he have a second wife?
In the
There's no
first
second
place.
wife in Catholic faith.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the one you wed in the church that is recognized in the church as your wife. So, because I remember my uncle Jacob, God rest his soul, married two wives.
In church?
No. He married two wives.
Okay.
And when it was time for them to, I don't know, they said that for him to have Holy Communion, he can only be married to only one wife. Do you know this man decided that he doesn't want to marry the second wife anymore? This is a marriage that was over 20 years. He decided that
Uh-uh.
he want to divorce the second wife. So
Wow.
that he can be, he said he want to go out, he went and did blessing of marriage with his first wife. These people I'm talking about were in their maybe 70s this time, I'm telling you.
Wow.
Because now when they start getting old, they start finding Christ. So he was very
Yeah.
active in the church. Maybe that time they didn't tell him that you need only one wife. And he decided that it's only one he wants. He did blessing of marriage with her and he said he's not marrying the second one again.
Uh-uh.
Honestly, I'm
Wow.
telling you.
So what happened to the second wife?
She was there. She was still living in the house. But they said they were not having relations anymore. I'm telling you.
Somebody put in the chat that it's now easy for a Catholic church to get a divorce. I don't
I
know.
mean, if your husband marries a second wife, that not grounds for divorce in the Catholic
In the
Church.
first place, right, right. But you
I
see
think
how,
that should be a grounds for
and to be,
divorce.
are you not seeing how they're pushing men now? It's the responsibilities of men. And men should not divorce, men should not divorce.
That's what people are saying now.
But
Even some people here
who
are saying
stepped
it.
out? Who caused Wahala? Was it
That's
me?
Nigeria for you now. It's don't divorce him. Keep your husband. Keep your husband. How can you keep a man that doesn't want to be kept?
I don't want to be kept.
He doesn't want
Well,
to be kept. So what do you do?
is
Mm,
it's on apology.
mm. Honestly, film girl, come back. Oh, I'm ending now. Come back to the studio. Let's have a quick chat. My
Mm.
darling sister, I saw you a minute ago. Come back. The link is in the
Good
comment
girl.
section. Thank you so much, Bumi.
Bye.
Have a Merry Christmas. Love you. Bye. Okay, we are ending now. I think, things are changing. So the church has to change with, changing times. Film girl. Oh, you've gone off again. Your internet is not smiling. Are you driving? Okay, you're back. Let's see. Okay, welcome. Merry Christmas. How you doing?
I'm fine. Auntie, can you hear me?
Yes, my dear. I can hear
Okay,
you.
hi. I'm fine. Okay, but this like off topic, but the people that are saying that about the Catholic Church, it's a lie. My parents are practicing Catholic, and I'm telling you right now, it is easy. As out of last year, even the
Can
what they
you
call
marry two
themselves,
wives in Catholic Church and still receive the Holy
yeah.
Sacrament?
Uh, I don't know about receive sacrament, but my dad has two wives. My mom is the married one in the Catholic Church, and he married this other woman for 20 something years right now. As
Was he taking
a,
Holy Communion?
I think at some point he started taking Holy Communion again. Yes. As
He
a matter
probably
of fact,
forgot that he had two wives and started giving him.
there's no politics in the church right now because they're saying that the rate at which people, because when they were holding on to no divorce, no annulment that hard, people started going to the extreme, like killing their wives, a lot of things. So now the Catholic Church has now passed a new law that once the civil court or whatever gives you a divorce, the Catholic Church cannot stand in your way. They have to give you annulment. Once you present your divorce, whatever, to the Catholic Church, they will annul you. Like the Monsignor told me and my brothers to our face, like
I
the
mean, even if you
tribunal.
married in the Catholic Church, if you go to the registry and you did registry and you go to the court to divorce, does that not cancel the wedding? I mean, does that not divorce you from everything?
No,
Do you have to?
before,
Why do you need the church one?
back in the days, they hardly give you annulment. They would drag it up, drag it down. They hardly do the annulment. So a lot of things were going on. People were, people were buying people were deleting people, things, a lot of bad things were going on, like all this DD situation and everything. So now they have come up with a new, what they call it, from Rome, whatever it is, from a new order, whatever, how do you put this, in order from Rome. Once there's a Catholic Church is allowed to annul it straight up. There's no, they don't. So all the Catholic women that are here, they should please go and talk to their reverend fathers. It's easy now. It's not what people think it is. It's easy now. Are you there?
Yeah. Okay. So, what do you think about this apology?
Ah, Auntie B, me, I always come from a different angle. Well, this your stuff. I just think he's seeking for attention. I wish people stop giving the attention. People should stop talking about this guy. That's why I'm concerned, because the more we're talking about it, he's trying to get more attention, and it's becoming irritating. Like my mom, for example, now is like she's like a May. Do you understand? She's a May of an older generation. The same thing happened to her. The same thing. And I'm saying the same thing because a lot of women I know in my own hemisphere, or in Eastern, it happens a lot. Their husbands go marry a second wife secretly. The same thing happened. It was done in secret. We didn't even know. It was somebody else that came to say it, and he was now announcing to people, going around with his wife and said, "Oh, I'm now married, and my mom now heard." You know, that kind of thing. It happens a lot. So what Hiol is doing is just a reflection of what a lot of men in our society, in my own eastern part of the society, do all the time, and they don't see anything wrong with it. You know, they do it. This person has done this. Person has done it. So he sees it as in, and because they do it, they don't. He doesn't say anything wrong with it because the society is backing him, like the unofficial society, not the social media society.
Not the social
It's very
media,
common.
because social
Yes,
media has dealt with him. You know
social
what? I
media
think
is new generation now. They're talking. I'm not about old school people. This is what they do it all the time. They marry wives in secret. It's very common in the East. They marry wives in secret. It's not today. They marry wives in secret. The wife will be the last person that will even hear about it.
yeah, all
You
the
know,
Catholics
so
here are saying that you can't take Holy Communion once you have more than one wife. That's what the Catholics are telling us.
I think my daddy was in St. Vincent de Paul. It was all the societies. It was doing everything. It was, I don't know. Like I said, whether it doesn't take Holy Communion, but you can have a second wife. They were going to church together. They recognized them together that they were married. But I'm saying that for the annulment thing right now, it is very easy. Once you get your divorce in high court or whatever it is, the Catholic Church cannot stand in your way. They will annul you,
All right, let's
that
talk about
marriage.
the apology and what you have to say regarding the situation generally.
Yeah, so the thing is that, first of all, I think the problem with Yul is that whether we talk, say from now to tomorrow, this man does not understand that, that he hurt this woman, because that's the way they were trained. Like, let me talk about the men that I know, the men from the East, right? They don't see it as they did anything wrong to you. Like, taking a second wife is their right. A matter of fact, they feel that you are the one doing something wrong to them by saying they should not take a second wife. So to him, he's saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He doesn't understand that he doesn't understand that he has even hurt this woman, because in their mind, they didn't do anything wrong. Their own concept of perverted. They think love is not, because they don't understand feelings. Do you understand? Like, for example, now if you get married to someone in the for example, now you go back and say, we want to break up with him, and you say, for what reasons? You like, maybe you're not compatible. An average traditional Igbo person will be like, what does that mean? They don't understand it. They understand. Are you upset? No, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm not happy. Those are the two emotions they understand. Happy or upset. Choose one. They don't understand the emotions in between. They don't get it. They don't understand what is your problem. He giving you a house. You have children. You have this. So what is the even the old women will ask you, what is your problem now?
There's lack of emotional intelligence.
Exactly. They don't. I don't blame you, because that's the way he was raised. They don't understand. They don't get it at all. So he's just trying to teach somebody something he cannot understand. That's the way that's the way they were formed. So from now to tomorrow, we're not going to get what we want from you. So the best thing is just to ignore him. And then May has to choose a point, because the more she's dragging this stuff, I'm not saying she should, because right now what she's trying to do is to force you to give up on Judy. So
Yeah.
it's like the battle of the Twitter, because the more she's going like, I'm not going to be a polygamist, she's not forcing you. She's not forcing you to.
She's not
She's not
forcing him. No, I don't think
not
she's forcing him.
not forcing, but like, you have to. Like, it's more like you take a stand. You take a stand. That's what you more like. You take a stand. You say
No, she's
something.
just simply said, no, this is what you want to do. You want to dance. I'm not interested in dancing. That's
So
all.
is she saying that she wants you to start the divorce process? Like, if you don't want, then divorce me, or what? Or what is she
She
trying to say?
What she's saying is that you want to do polygamy. I'm not doing polygamy with you. It's simple. She's taking a
So
stand.
I understand. So what she's trying to say is that you should not marry Judy anymore. Like,
She's
you
just
should kick out
no,
Judy.
no, she didn't say that. You are still getting it wrong. She didn't say you
Mm-hmm.
should not marry. She's saying I don't want you want to do polygamy. Count me out. I don't want to do polygamy. I'm not doing. It's simple. It's very, very simple.
I
You
understand.
say,
I
okay, this
understand.
is
But
the situation that I want. I want a three people family, one man, two wives,
mm-hmm,
and one of the women is saying, no, I'm not interested. That's a stand. She's
mm-hmm.
taking a stand, and she's announced it publicly. So that's the stand. She's not saying, oh, you must divorce or don't marry or forcing her to leave the other one. No. She's just said, me, oh, I'm not dancing with you. I'm not doing this with you. And that's
I
clear.
understand, but the thing at B is that my battery so that, but the thing at BB is that whether she says she stands, she doesn't stand. Polygamy means a man that has two wives, whether they live in the same house or not. She's already in
Mm,
polygamy. He has a wife. The society
mm,
recognizes the wife, so he has two wives actually right now. So for her saying
mm.
she's not in the stand, she's actually in polygamy. She cannot
No, we,
say she's
we
not in
don't know
polygamy.
what the situation is with him. We don't know if they are together. We don't know whether they're in the same house. So you
No,
can't.
it
Let's
doesn't
leave
matter
that.
whether they're in the same house. It's still polygamy. You don't have to
Mm,
live in the same house to be polygamous. Polygamy
yeah.
means both of them are legally recognized by the family as their wife. So people
But
are in poly.
you can be separated. You can be married and you are separated. For instance, if they haven't slept together, they've not been together, they've not seen each other, they've
Oh,
not hanged out, then they are separated.
tradition does
Then
not
that
see
will
that
not be
one. No.
polygamy. Mm.
Tradition does not see that one at all. They don't see
No,
that
it's
one.
not about tradition. It's about practicality. What it is now. Sometimes it's complicated.
No matter what
Somebody
she
is saying that
says.
they even heard that she served him. She served him papers.
Okay, but the thing is that she's okay. Unless that's what I'm trying to say. Because if she says she's not for polygamy, that means she should just go ahead and divorce the guy. There's no
Mm.
point because if she says she's not a polygamy, she's actually a polygamy right now. I know that she doesn't divorce him.
You
She's doing
know,
polygamy.
people that have opinion, people that share the same opinion with you, fame girl. Your frustration as action people is the fact that if it's you would have divorced him or started the procedures and let the whole world know. But May hasn't said anything about that. So because of that, a lot of people are conflicted. If you say you're not doing polygamy, how come you're not serving him paper? How come you're not divorcing
Mm-hmm.
him? But you know what? I think she wants to do it at her own pace. And I think we should give her that grace
No,
because it's not
definitely.
an easy thing.
That I'm not pushing for her to leave her husband, though. Do you understand? I'm not pushing for
Mm,
her to leave her husband. Like I said, it's
mm,
something that I've seen on a regular, like around me, in my
yeah.
family around me is on a regular. People having two wives, as in, is on a
They say,
regular.
when did
You
Judy
just
still
have to.
married to Mr. Obasi? Lobaton. You see this kind of
If she had not
combination.
returned, if she had not returned the bride price, then she's married to the guy now.
Lobaton. This
If she had not
complication.
returned, if she had not returned the bride price, I'm an Igbo girl. I'm not bride girl for that matter. So if she had not returned the bride price, that means she's married to Mr.
So she's
Obasi. So I
married
don't
to two
understand.
men.
It's not possible. She's not married to
No.
that Mr. Obasi's own
I
Trump's
think
what's
they
the name?
returned. I think Mr. Obasi said that they returned the bride price. They returned
And
it. Yeah.
then she's not married to him anymore. She's not married
Mm.
to him anymore because in Igbo land,
Because they've accepted the bride price from you. So they cannot accept when they have another man's bride price. Anyway, thanks for your contribution, my darling. Appreciate you and speak soon. Let me move on because I want to end now. This is what usually happens. When I want people to come, they don't come. When I'm about to end, they start coming in. Okay, I'm just going to do this very quickly because I need to go. Natasha, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here.
Where are you joining us from?
I'm joining from the US.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Well, let me tell you, first of all, I don't think I have followed anybody's story like I followed May Edochie's story. I don't know which nerve it is, but I've been following this story.
Right.
At this point, I feel that ship has sailed. That marriage, the ship has sailed. Sometimes you can be at the point of no return. There's no, I don't understand how you can even go and start fixing that ship because the damage that has been done, people forget the damage that has been done to the institution of marriage between those two. It's a broken deal because it has gone too far. You have done just too much in the middle of it for it to come back in any form of semblance. Even to be able to live and forgive each other as a married couple, because at some point, if you want to go back and be married, you have to have that forgiveness that, let's move forward. At this point, I cannot see it because of the way that Yul Edochie decided to handle this matter. And there's too much water under the bridge at this point. And to me, I feel like, the things that May has gone through, although I do not know her personally, but her, the shock, the trying to grow, the trying to even find your own feet in a way that you never even thought you'd ever in your life. I mean, at 17 years marriage, you are not thinking about you're going to start at zero again. So I feel like even the growth that has happened in her, it's not going to come back the way that this person thinks that they can just go and post a sorry message over there with absolutely disregarding her fundamental issue. I told you what I do not stand for. I told you where the line of demarcation here is. And you have not found a way of handling that. And I'm not even sitting around waiting for you to handle it. Me, I'm doing my own thing because, truth be told, May did not leave that marriage. That marriage left her.
Absolutely. That's
That
well put.
marriage left her. She was just reacting in the best way that she found. We are just very lucky she is even, because this thing actually takes out a lot of people. I can imagine, now, that thing is actually very dangerous to leave somebody after such a long marriage, and all that suddenly and in such a humiliating manner.
Yeah, especially in a place like Nigeria. For instance, when
Hey,
was this actress in the US the other day that her fiance or whatever that they were living together stepped out? She didn't have to consider, she didn't have to consult anybody. Over there in this part of the world, that is the next thing. You do that, divorce, but this is Africa. We're talking about Nigeria. So it's not so straightforward. That's why I was saying that, and for all we know, we don't know what she's doing in the background.
but also,
Some people are saying that she may have served him divorce papers. Some people say she served him divorce paper, he didn't sign it. We don't know what all this plenty apologies is all about all of a sudden, months after, if
but
not
it's too
year.
little too late. I feel it's too little too late because you see, let me tell you, okay, so in our side of I know that, a lot of your viewers, I don't know where you are located yourself, but there's this current story about Wendy Williams. She's a talk show host over here. The husband went and left her in a manner, we know, with another child, something a little bit and very, very abusive in that manner. And she's really suffered after that. And I feel like she's had other health issues and other complications. But I think the central issue is that pull away from that unit that she had. This thing can actually end very badly for a lot of ladies who you don't have the strength that May has. Because she may be suffering, she might be going through some things, but you think she has tried to pull her life together. She hasn't fallen apart. She has 4 kids. She has actually tried to, which I don't even know if I would be the one who is even trying to do business with people, trying to look for financial stability. I don't even know if I could have done that. Me, I'd probably be sleeping and crying under the bed for a few years because of the trauma.
Our strength is different. We have different strengths,
And I find
and the online community has really helped her. They've encouraged her, they've heard that, and the fact that she has a lot of money coming into her now from all the endorsements and everything she's doing, it helps, it helps.
And for you to come and I feel like, with somebody like, it's different if somebody has actually done something, understands the magnitude of what they have done, and then kind of like now retraces everything and tries to really make an honest attempt at re-engaging with a partner and all that. This man has not, because I did not see anywhere there in that apology of his that he has addressed her central issue. He's not about to give up Judy. Judy is not going anywhere. On top of that, I think he said somewhere, I know I've had some mistakes, but I've provided this and now that, but then also you've had some mistakes. This thing here, you're not understanding. I'm not saying that I'm faultless. We have a serious issue on ground here right now, which you are not able to resolve. For me, at this point, I don't think that there's a going back over here. Whether or not she comes out and says it publicly, I just cannot see this one particularly being put together. The man might be going through a midlife crisis. I don't know what it is, but it is too toxic to be around somebody who is in that state of mind, per se. What I had a question for, and I want to know from the Igbo culture. At this point, I think even keeping the house or making that the central issue of why you cannot separate is something that's diminishing returns, because that house has already become toxic, because now it has been thrown into the equation. Me, I would at this point even be trying to sell that thing and moving on, because not everything should you hold on to. At some point, it becomes...
Sell it. She can't sell it. They own it jointly. Maybe it's only his name
Hmm.
that is on it. In Nigeria, sell waiting. It's not easy like that, my sister. But I get your
Hmm.
point. Thank you very much for your contribution, Natasha.
I
Appreciate you.
I want to
Thank
ask
you.
something of the Igbo people. If she does decide to leave, can he say that the children under the culture have to stay with him, or can she walk away with the children?
Hmm. Okay, we'll leave it for an Igbo person to answer. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, my darling. Okay, Merry Christmas. I don't know. I'm having a lot of all this spam website coming into the studio. I haven't seen that in a long time. Okay, I'm ending now. Laura, how are you?
Hi, Auntie B.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Good afternoon.
Yeah. What do you have to say? Are you Igbo?
Yes, I'm Igbo.
Okay. The last caller asked a question. Do you have an answer? You don't have to if you don't know what happens.
No, I know they are married. I guess they are married both in the church and culturally. And since they are married culturally, the children belongs to you. So I don't think the culture has nothing to say about keeping the kids with him or leaving them. Is who will take care of the children, or if he wants to take that up. It has really no place except when the kids is not paid their bride price, that they say the kids cannot be his. But he married
Mm.
her, so their children, I don't really know much and how they if they will have any issue. Maybe they'll have to that will play out in the
So I
court.
suppose it depends on the individual and the family because
Yeah.
if Judy can keep another man's children even though her bride price was paid and she was married, then that tells you that it depends on the individual, right?
It
So
depends on
there's
the
no
individual,
one,
yes, and some
yeah, and
families
there's no
too.
one answer for it that okay, this is
Yeah.
the culture. Yeah, it
Culture,
depends
yeah.
on you as an
There's no
individual.
known culture for
Yeah,
that.
because
Yeah.
Femi Fanikayode is a Yoruba man, and when he chased his Igbo wife away, he took all her kids. You
Yes.
know,
It's only
so
on the grounds when you don't pay the bride price of the lady, because I remember a distant cousin that had living with a man and had kids and he had not paid the bride price and everything. So I remember my uncles telling him that, these children you have, we can come here any day and take all of them because you
mm,
have not done what you're supposed to do
yeah.
culturally. So that's the only one I'm sure of. I called because of the Catholic thing they are talking about. I'm a Catholic, and I know that if you eventually go to marry, you're allowed to wed only one woman in the church, in the
Mm-hmm,
Catholic church, and only one wife is recognized.
mm-hmm.
If you go, they don't, there's this free will thing. If you want to go and marry a second wife, you can marry her and wed her only traditionally. The church will not wed you and the church will not recognize you. And you and the second wife can come to the church, but both of you cannot be communicants. You can't receive communion.
That's what I
Both
thought
both
because
of you
of my uncle that was a Catholic.
cannot
Yeah.
receive communion. It has to
Mm,
be. But the first wife that is there, that is not, that even if she's still in that marriage, can receive communion because she didn't step out. She wasn't the one that broke the vow. So she can receive communion and do every other thing, but the husband and the second wife cannot receive communion. That's
mhm.
that one I'm sure of.
Okay.
So
Thank you very
yes,
much for clarifying that for us. I appreciate that.
yes.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Bye, sweetie. Okay, guys, here we have it. Apology or no apology. It is where it is. Before I end the show, I want to say something. Some women are not happy. Not that they're not happy, they feel a kind of frustration because this thing is dragging. I can see where Film Girl is coming from. At a certain point, I felt that way too, you know, because it's like, okay, you are not living anyway, so you're in polygamy. So what's all this drama every day? So some people feel a kind of frustration with this whole scenario that is not ending anywhere. You are still in polygamy. You are not living, you know. So why are you people stressing us? Stay in your polygamy, JJ. But you know what? Thank you, Fashionable Gigs, for that £20 super chat. God bless you. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Give super chat oh. It's Christmas. Give us a super chat. Oh my god, I am tired. This Gistmas has taken quite a lot from me. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. It's been really, really hard keeping up. Okay, I'm rounding up now. So you need to understand that this story is not like me and you that, we're outsiders looking in. May has a lot to contemplate. So I do understand, even if she's hesitant about divorcing him. I understand. You need to place yourself in her position and in Nigeria. I think people, we that live in the diaspora, sometimes we forget, we forget what it's like for women back home. It's not easy, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not just about the pressure, you know, from the family. It's about, she'll be thinking, all I've labored for with this man, am I going to leave it now for another woman? Because the minute she leaves, and if she has to give up the house, which I'm sure she, in most cases, you have to leave because the house belongs to the man, even though you build together, Judy is going to enter. That can be one of the singular reasons why she's not even saying, okay, I will not divorce him. She cannot come into this house. You people should stay where you are. I will stay here with my children. My children own this house. So I'm trying to say that there are so many things at play on this matter. So let's try to, let's give her some grace. It's not so easy to make those decisions to say, I'm divorcing. There are 4 children involved. Okay? They are accustomed to living in a certain area in Lagos where they have a house. She has to think about the consequences. So that's why I'm thinking that even though a lot of people think that she said that she's not doing polygamy, but she's actually doing it. Yes, it may appear like that, but these things are not so easy. If she doesn't need to do anything and she's still living in the house with her children and she can still do her business, make her money and live her best life, why not? Bibi, you are saying that you are one of the people that is annoyed. Her stance in this case annoys me. She's not a disadvantaged woman. Well, it's not your life, my dear. It's not your life. Let it not annoy you. As you are getting angry, take yourself out of the situation. Do you have 4 children? Do you live in Nigeria? Do you know how much money that she has coming in? So calm down. Calm down. It's not so easy. You people, there was a show we did one time when we were talking about women and, living relationship, cheating and all that, walking away. And I think we were talking about money when we were talking about struggle love. And Jola called in. Do you remember what she said? There are some things that we take for granted in this part of the world that in Nigeria is luxury. A friend of mine was telling me today about how they had some issues with their plumbing and they didn't have water for 2 days. The stress, she was telling me that how stressful it was for her having to fetch water, because the water was not running and they had to use buckets to be fetching water. For people, so some people in Nigeria, this is their reality. There's a way of life that some people are accustomed to now that you take it for granted. If you lived in the abroad for too long, turning on your tap, there's hot water, there's cold water, you think it's normal. No, it's not. Not for everybody. All right? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she has a lot of things to consider. The children are in school. If he's still paying their school fees, for instance, she might be thinking maybe if she leaves the house now, he will bring Judy into the house, which she's not going to have it. The house belongs to her children. Rightly so. How many women want to labor for another woman to inherit? If it's only to punish Judy alone, May can decide to stay in that house, not divorce him, and not accept this polygamy. Technically. She will not sleep with him. She will not cook for him. If he comes to the house, she will carry her face. As he's coming, she'll carry her bag and go out. He will to stay with his children. If he wants to sleep, he will sleep in the bedroom. She'll go to the children's room, or if they don't have a guest room, and stay. So there are so many things to consider. I had to sit down and really critically analyze this thing that, it's easy for us to just sit here and say, why are you not divorcing him? It's not so easy, Ejo. It's not easy. Nigeria is hard. You know how much they sell a bag of rice in Nigeria now? A bag of rice in Nigeria is almost 50,000 naira. The cost of living is so freaking high. She's got 4 children. So there's no child benefit in Nigeria. There's no tax credit in Nigeria. There's no tax return that you file at the end of the day. They will give you money that, okay, this is the money they are paying you back. So there's a lot. coupled with the emotional trauma of the whole situation, the church, and you think people, Miss Cole, thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you, my darling. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not easy. So if she's having cold feet, or she's thinking about it, or she's confused, she doesn't know what to do, she's taking her time. It's her life. I don't think people should take it personal. It's not easy. It's not easy. You've forgotten again that this is Nigeria, that there's a stigma attached to being a single mother. If she divorces him, she's become a single mother. Do you know that people have more respect for even married women that are in polygamous situation than single mothers? Even in May's situation, whereby it was like that, the last caller rightly said, it's the marriage that left her. She didn't leave her marriage, but the marriage left her. The man left her. Society is so harsh. You, the single mother, you that left your husband, these are all the things she has to consider. What's she gonna do? So I think she's carefully planning her exit. Okay. What I thought at the beginning was that if it was possible for her to relocate legally, since her children are kind of grown, I think she would have just taken her children, go to a place like America or Canada, start life afresh, divorce him, and move on. That would have been easier for her. Divorcing and staying in Nigeria. You see the way Peter Okoye did. Peter Okoye's wife Anita did his own. That's the best way for people in their class. That one just took the children, told the husband she was going to do masters. She didn't come back. She didn't come back. I don't know, maybe they have a house in the US where she's staying, but that the fact that she's moving to that house, Peter is not going to have access to that house anymore. She has to use wisdom. So we need to give her some grace. It's not so easy to make, life-altering decisions like that, especially when you got 4 whole children to think about. The trauma alone, learning about this thing on social media alone, she will sit down and first think about it. But hey, what is this? The shame, the humiliation. It's too much, oh. It's too much. So she will go through different phases. Somebody told us that when your marriage is ending, it's like bereavement. It's like losing someone. Samolu, how are you? My brother, so nice to see you. Merry Christmas. It's like bereavement. She's going through the stages. So let's allow her to process this thing. And the way we process things is different. Some people are easy to make decisions. Some people will take their time. They need to evaluate and reevaluate things. So let's just allow her, keep supporting her and praying for her that she makes the decision. The thing that is sweeting me the most in all the things is the fact that at a point I was thinking, why is she, but I realized now that the fact that she doesn't want, if she had left that house by now, you will be living in that house with Judy. They will be living there now. Do you know what rent is in Nigeria? Maybe that is their property. They don't need to pay rent. So these are all the things at play. There's a lot involved. It is well with her. I pray that God will help her to make whatever decision she has to make. Eventually, when she gets to that point, she'll be able to make it. But for you, that guy, Kolo Washer, he needs to go and find work. I don't think this acting job is keeping him busy enough. He needs another job to add to acting so that he will be so busy that he will not have time for all this polygamy posts every day. We are tired of it. Let him go and sit down. This apology is no apology. Like I said, if you are just joining us, welcome. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. We started almost 2 hours ago. I shared 5 stages of apology, of which none of them, none, not a single one, did he follow. So this is not apology. This is just ojuaye, what Yoruba call ojuaye. That's what he's doing. And nobody's buying it. Yeah. Someone who said Nigerians respect the 10th wife to a rich man than a single mother who divorces based on principle. Exactly. That is the same environment that this woman is staying. So I'm sure she's a smart woman. She's an intelligent woman. She's strategizing. Maybe she's putting her money together. She's trying to make her plan, her exits. By the time she makes her exits, Everything will be all right. I pray she's fine. Nobody is talking about her emotional well-being, how she's processing all this psychologically. The emptiness that she feels, the loneliness from being married and being a wife and mother, thinking that okay, my husband, and all of a sudden it's our husband. It's a big blow. It's a big blow. So Emma Binu, people should not, they shouldn't take it personal. And for you, what's his name? Watermelon. Hmm. Mr. Obasi, whatever you need to do, go and do it. Go and get money and get people to help you. I told him to come. There was somebody that was talking to me that knows him one time, and I said, if he wants to come here, he should come and tell his story. If you want to come here, he was like, he's interested in getting his children. That's what he's interested in. I don't know. I said, well, I don't know how we can help him, but if we've got, because usually we don't know how we can help until we present the story, then maybe we have lawyers in Nigeria that can take it pro bono to help him. Maybe that's something that can help him. I don't know. But if you are listening, we're here for you. Don't worry. It's not only women we support. We'll listen to you. And somebody might just be listening to us from Nigeria. We have a lot of people who watch from Nigeria. They might be lawyers and they might want to help you if you don't have the money, to pursue your case. Because I believe that what Judy is doing to him is despicable. You don't deny somebody access to their children. They say bag of rice 55,000. You see, 55,000 for local rice, not foreign. No. So yeah, these are all the issues. What they've done, what those two people have done, is not right. Yes, Nina said people forget that you are right, Auntie B. People forget that someone can be smiling and looking good but seriously depressed. Absolutely, she's just keeping up appearance. What can she do? She needs to make money. you know So, Mr. Abasi, yeah, if you want to come forward in whatever capacity that we can support you, we can help you. Because denying someone access to their children is one thing that I don't like at all, whether it's a man doing it or a woman. It's not right. Especially this one, watermelon, that we don't cook like here. You go chop, you go chop, we go chop serious, waiting past breakfast. You go chop them. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you are just joining us. Every soul that is hurting, every soul that is troubled, we pray that God will give everybody peace. God will help us. There are too many issues in this life. One day at a time, sweet Jesus, help us. Thanks, everybody, for watching. And I will see you in my next one. Gistmas is still on. I did a video a couple of days ago because I saw some updates about the Empress Njama's situation. YouTube did not like that video. It was basically a rant. They heard it, but they finally agreed now that I can post it. So I think I'll post it tomorrow. It's an update to all those things that they were saying, that Gislava was saying about her. I didn't quite like it, especially in relation to Adame. I was so upset. So I recorded that video about 3 days ago. I've done it on YouTube. I'll release it tomorrow. Yeah, watch out for that video. I might try to do one more live stream before Christmas, but we are still doing Gistmas, so don't forget to check every day. There's a video. Thank you so much. For Life Esther, I appreciate my darling. Film girl, yes, so Judy will get her reward. Kosini, what goes around comes around. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chats. God bless you. Thank you, Amalia. Yes, the goal is to be healthy. Yes, we need to be healthy. Thank you, everybody. And I will drop that video tomorrow, and I will see you. What's today? Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. You never know. It depends. I saw the story of Yabo Ojo. I was really interested in that. I wanted to talk about that. It's a good story. So maybe we'll do a live stream about it. Yeah? If you want us to talk about, Yabo Ojo finding love at her age, and the beauty of it all, just to encourage people. Yeah. Those are some of the things that we like to do, to let people know that there's nobody that God will forget. God won't back anybody. It's just time and chance that happens. Everybody, God does not forget anybody. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. I love you. Have a good evening, good afternoon. Bye.